What's up, you guys? So today there is kind of an overdue thing that we need to do around here with the shop because the shop is getting hectic. We got Matt's car all pushed up here and tucked away with some of his old used parts and stuff that we still need to clean out a little bit. And then we have his new parts over here. So we need a better system to do with all of this while also moving all of our blocks. Now we need to do something with this grinder that my grandfather gave me. And we actually need to do something with these shingles. We might move these to the other garage, but basically we want to clean this place out to make it most efficient as possible, and where we can get the most workspace and work done at the same time without being overcrowded out here. So as I have this Z pulled all the way up here, I got maybe 6 foot of room, maybe 8 foot since it's a 2-seater back if I keep it by the garage door. So, with the issue that we've been having of only having one workbench, which we have to put this head all back together so we can take it to the machine shop for Matt, because we're going to do the full real job on it, get everything cut and make sure tolerances are all correct, new guides, or check the guides at least, and maybe a line bore. We're going to get everything A1 with this so that it lasts and is going to perform the best that it can, especially since they are TT heads. So other than cleaning up all of this surface area so we can get another place to work, we actually went and bought a bunch of lumber that we hauled from Lowe's out the back of our 2+2. So we're going to build kind of a bench. We don't have OSB or something to sit on top for now, but we're going to be able to build a frame somewhere. I'm wondering if back here or what we're going to do. But another big thing is we got some shop lights, a level so we can build everything somewhat level, organizers, towel rack dispenser thing for the side of this. But the best of all is right here, we've got us a new purple mechanics tool cart, and I am stoked. Look at that. So we're going to get to unpacking this right now to where we can get to assemble it, to where we can find a place to move it, maybe back here for now, or who knows, maybe we can move one to the back and keep one out here to move around, because I really need to separate my tools between the two chests. It's getting quite overwhelming. So let's pull all this out and we'll be back in just a moment. A couple moments later, full box is completely disassembled, and ta-da! Kind of looks blue in here, but this is a dark, deep purple, and I am stoked. A little bit of adhesive. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's odd. Get that back on there before it comes off. But hey, I guess you get what you pay for. These have sliders on them, so that way you can slide over, open them up. This seems to be a little different than mine. Mine only has a single tab. This has multiple. So I'm super stoked about this. It's not fully put together yet. We got a couple extra braces, and then the handle, and then obviously the paper towel roll section. But for now, we're just going to push that to the side and kind of find a convenient place to where we can kind of build maybe a 4 or 5 foot workbench. Something where we'll have enough extra bracing that we can keep it strong enough to put heavy stuff on. So with that being said, let's do something about this, and let's clean up just a little bit. Cleaned up just a little bit, as I said. We got the new chest kind of where I want it for now. But right now, we actually just pulled the light up here that Chris actually hooked us up with. We're going to move it up here and run some extension cords to be able to hook over to this way so we can still function over here a little bit, like working on this car for how it's pulled in. Now I just got to put the cover back on it, and then we can plug it in to our other link lights. So I basically want to move a couple of those around, and I want to put another one of the lights that Chris gave us that's sitting over here that I got to solder up and wire so I can plug it in. I actually want to get that maybe kind of direct and center to kind of help offset all these other Harbor Freight lights that kind of give that like line waviness in the videos. Right now it's not too bad because we have natural light coming in and we only have one on. So I'm sure if we turn them all on, then you will begin to see kind of the light aspect. It's not terrible, but then again, I did remove one of them, so I still think the outside light's really helping. So we got that one all wired up. We just got to get it sheathed up. Now we're going to run this wire back here so we can connect into, where should we go? We got another extension, so we could potentially bring that one over here so then we can unplug it as needed. But I'd like to move that one right there over there so we can put this light over here to kind of like, you know, mellow everything out. So that way we don't have to worry about a whole bunch over here because the car is always in the way and I can never plug stuff in. It's the constant struggle. But part of that, I did just pick this up, this heavy duty power strip. So we're gonna do something with this. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. I guess it wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea to put up top. I don't know. Probably not a good idea. I need to check my wiring before I do all that. But for now, we'll just plug it into the wall if we need a couple extra things. So basically here, we just want to get this inside lip in on both sides. Preferably the side you can't see first. I accept defeat. And we've got it up. That was a chore. I had to get a stool, which was technically a cinder block. So now let's kind of like pull all this wiring out so it's not just like it's dangly. Let's see where we can hook this up and see where we can light this end of the shop up. And about 45 minutes later, and a very, very sore shoulder, we have managed not only have this line or light all the way up here able to be plugged in and used, which would be able to be plugged in here, which I need to kind of reroute that and find a new way to plug this one in. But our new shop light, like the one up there that used to be here, that we're gonna move over here, right back here, that is when we'll sort the rest of that wiring out. But for right now, we actually have not wiring, but we have light back here in this corner of the shop. So that'll help kind of light things up here when we're doing our engine builds. Now, there's just so much to clean up parts wise. This is all Matt's build right here on the floor. I got a couple things to clean up, but honestly, I guess the whole consensus of this video, let me find a seat first. Okay, so this video was originally fully about the shop, you know, getting everything relit, redone with the new cart. We can get reorganized with some tools, get a couple new tools, and just know where everything's at instead of piling everything in one crate. Gets a little hectic and I lose tools that way because they just get misplaced and you know how it goes. So as you guys know, we've got a couple customer cars in here. We finally got the intake pipes off of, Derek's car. And we had a little casualty with my pinky. I ripped about half my nail off, finally getting it off. So I've kind of been taking it easy, not doing stuff too greasy and dirty yet. But I do have a schedule for the rest of this month because I have a goal to put a video out every 2 days. So this video is actually going to come out before the next one when we tear down the video from that VG that we know spun a bearing and kind of see what the results and all that were and maybe what the failure was. This video is technically going to come out tomorrow. So that's the reason why I kind of want to cut it a little short because I got a lot of wiring. I don't have any step stools whatsoever. I can always borrow one, but I'd really just hate to ask for help. I've learned, my dad kind of taught me how, like, he always managed to do stuff by himself and not really ask for help. I mean, not that he didn't appreciate having help and doesn't like having help, kind of like I'm in the same boat, but I've just got so acclimated to working by myself that, you know, I made it a little, things seem to take longer sometimes. I guess that's what I was getting at. So here soon, we have Matt's car. Yes, I know, I've really neglected this car. We really need to get it done. I'm actually sending those heads off to the machine shop tomorrow, because this evening I'm going to put them the rest of the way together, but like right after we edit the video, because it'll only take me a couple minutes. And I actually need to call them soon to make sure what all they need when I take them over there. If not, I can do that in the morning. I got a couple cranks to drop off, because we actually have some bearings and stuff coming in. So if you guys are interested in actual engine building content and measuring and stuff, stay tuned, because we have that coming for the VG and whatnot. Not only do we have it for the VR30, not VR30, the VR4 3000 GT of Brad's, because the crank is done. We just have to go in and get it. I also found brand new RB26 cranks for my 25, but that's a whole nother story. I got a bunch of funds to free up. If you guys want to see that kind of content, hit me up, buy some stuff, and help clear me out of a bunch of junk, 5 speeds, parts, cars, whatever. I'm building cars to sell them, not really building. Maybe one twin turbo. I've got one NA 5-speed. I got another potential NA 5-speed. Just hit me up. I mean, it's reasonable. The cars are maintained. They got all maintenance done, all timing done. You really don't have to worry about them breaking down unless it's just weird electronics. I try to make them as solid as I can so you guys don't have to experience what I had to experience on my very first Z. So once again, sorry for the pep talk, but I realize I have a few things that I need to go run and do in town, so that's why I kind of had to cut the video short. And I hope you guys aren't too upset with that. But like I said, hit me up for anything you guys might need. Instagram, Facebook, you know the drill. And thank you guys for watching. And if you did enjoy this little shop renovation, even though we didn't get to build our bench because I'm an idiot and I forgot my tape measure. So I don't want to waste all the boards that I just overly purchased. So thank you guys again. And until next time, peace.